Okay, so this is the RPWD009, the RavPower R whatever. So let me give it a little bit of a tour here. It's really good size. It has a pretty good feel to it. It doesn't weigh that much. It's got a battery inside. You can feel that it has something inside, and that's mostly a battery. Here's the power switch. Here is a protective cover that covers the USB-A, C, and the reset button along with an Ethernet. So here's what that looks like. USB-A, USB-C, which is for powering the device and recharging the battery. This is for the external drive, and this is for connecting to the internet if you have an Ethernet connection. This is the reset button, and then on this side, we have a button that selects between the 2.4 and the 5 gigahertz, not to be confused with 5G. This button allows you to switch between the 2.4, the 5G, and both. So you can actually use both at the same time. And then here is the SD card reader, which has my SD card in it. And here is the one-step SD to USB backup button. So you're going to be powering this on and then pressing this button for 5 seconds, and that will automatically start the process to transfer the SD card to an external drive. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my SD card. So here is my 1 terabyte external drive, and I will need a USB-C to USB-A connector, which the drive came with. It came with this connector. It also came with the USB-C to USB-C, which would be useful if you're trying to get this connected to your MacBook. So that's good. Came with both. But for this demonstration, I need USB-A to go into the external hard drive port. So, all right. So I've got my USB-C to USB-A. I have a 1 terabyte external drive, and I have my RavPower with the SD card in the side. This is all you need to back up an SD card. So let's go ahead and power it up. Press for 2 seconds. 1, 2. And then we're going to just watch a lot of lights blinking. Now I have already set this up on Wi-Fi. So it will now try to negotiate a Wi-Fi connection. If it succeeds, which it will because I'm at home, it will then light up the internet indicator. So this first indicator is the internet. Second indicator is the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. This indicator is the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Now I'm not going to be showing you the Wi-Fi right now because we're pretending we're in the field and we have no laptop, we have nothing. So how do I back up an SD card? Once it's already powered up and you see all the indicators are no longer flashing, we're going to go ahead and press the SD to USB button here. We're going to press that for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see the SD light is now blinking, and that is your indicator that it is backing up your card. And now we wait. It is not fast. It is not fast in any way whatsoever. Okay, so now that the lights have stopped blinking, that's your indicator that the process has completed. Now, power off the device. 1, 2. It should now shut down, which it's now doing. And you are now safe to disconnect the external drive and remove the SD card. That is the entire process for backing up an SD card to an external drive using the RavPower. Now you may be wondering, how do I know what it's actually doing? Well, they have an app for that. So let's move that over and let's just bring in my iPhone here. And you want to download the RavFileHub app. To connect the app to the device, the first time you do it, you're going to need to connect to the device's Wi-Fi. So here in my list of available Wi-Fi devices, I can see the RavFileHub 2G. The default password is 11111111. Join. and I should now be able to connect to the RavPower device. There, I'm now connected. Let's switch back to the Rav FileHub app. Let's put in the SD card again. There we go. Disk detected. It is a 120 gig SD card. So there's our external hard drive connecting, and you will see pretty soon enough here on the app, it'll indicate nothing happens quickly, as I mentioned earlier. So now it is said disk detected. You can swipe to the left here, and you can see that I have attached a 1 terabyte drive that currently has 945 gigs available. Now, this is really cool. You can actually use file management. I can actually go into the SD card that is connected here, and I can actually play the movie that I recorded on that SD card. And there it is, the bottom of my speaker stand. Very exciting. That is a 1 minute movie that is playing, and I should be able to move forward, hit play. Now, this is a 400 megabit per second recording, and I seriously doubt that that is going to be able to keep up with that. Yeah, you can see it's struggling. They recommend, if you do plan on doing something like this, playing back media from a card or the external drive, that you connect using the 5G or even both. I'm not really interested in connecting. I'm not really interested in real-time playback. I'm just more interested to know that, hey, there's that file. It exists, and I can even verify that it has valid video. So that's really reassuring in the field to know that you can actually look at your media on something other than the camera. If I want to look at what's on the external drive, I would choose a USB Disk 1 Volume 1, and here I can see the backups that I've already done. The one I just did earlier, let's see, that would be the 2023-46 backup, and then here is the copy of that exact same media, except now it's playing from the external drive. So that's really cool. That is pretty cool, powerful, and useful. Let's go all the way back here to know that you have file management capability. So again, here's the SD card, and swipe to the left, there's the hard drive, SD card. So that alone right there is worth the app itself. Here also is the SD card backup button. So instead of pressing the button on the side, you could just simply press this button, and actually this time I'm going to time it. Yes, so it has started the backup. Okay, it has completed, and that has taken 2 minutes and 45 seconds to back up a 1 minute video clip recorded at 400 megabits per second. So yeah, that is not quick, that is not fast. Here's another reason you might want to use the app, is the battery level indicator here in the top left. There's a lot of other things that are useful here. Most useful, I guess, would be the ability to connect to Ethernet and then have your own personal Wi-Fi hotspot in your hotel room. If the Wi-Fi in your hotel is not that great and they do provide a wired Ethernet connection, that would definitely be something I would be interested in. To give me the highest, fastest speed internet. And don't forget, you can connect all of your devices to this one device, which is then connected to the hotel Ethernet. Okay, so let's connect this device to my local Wi-Fi. So let's go ahead and connect to internet. It is now searching for a local network. I'm going to connect to my network. Okay, I apparently need to restart the device. So you have both options. You can connect directly to the RavPower, let's say if you're in the field, and you can use whatever local Wi-Fi network, connect this to the local network and connect your phone to the local network, and then you would be able to connect to the device through the local network. So either one. Okay, so that is the end of my demonstration. To power it off, you just press and hold for 2 seconds. And it should power itself off. Maybe I didn't hold it long enough. 1, 2. There it goes. All right. And you can now disconnect the drive. So I would probably disconnect any drives when you have it powered off so that you save your battery. If you wanted to charge it at this point, you can just plug in your USB-C or any USB-C, plug that into any nearby power, and it will now start charging the battery. And that's it.